Good afternoon. It's Friday, the 14th of February. Welcome along to 2025. I got that bit wrong. If you're watching live on YouTube, it's 1 p.m. here in the UK. If you're watching live on Rumble, then it's 5 p.m. here in the UK. And if you're not watching live, I've got no idea what time it is. But welcome along anyway to the channel The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is all about competing in multiple series within Real Racing 3 Update 13.1, and we're up to episode 19 of this little mini series. Ooh, right. So let me share my screen. Boom. And hopefully I can get audio. Oh, thank God that worked this time. Right, okay. So today's stream will be a little bit short, and the reason is we've got quite an event tomorrow. Now, I remember doing this when these cars were available to win for the first time, and they were done over 10 days. So I'm assuming this will be an event that you can do in one go. I think, in fairness, if it's 10 stages, I can't imagine I'll want to do it in one go because that would be like a 5 hour stream, I suspect. I might be wrong on that. I'm also not sure what Real Racing 3 will do in regards to giving you, as they normally do, 3 hours of free servicing and 3 hours of immediate upgrade. Now, obviously, I don't intend to upgrade this car at all. I've already run it. I have already won it. So hopefully, I'll be able to compete and complete this pursuit of victory event without needing any more upgrades. And if I do need another upgrade, that is where I will end the event at this moment in time. So tomorrow's stream could be a bit of a long one. So I thought, well, okay, don't worry too much about how long today's stream is. Now, I think realistically, it will be an hour long, but I also think realistically, tomorrow's stream could be 3 hours long. And then I still don't think I will have completed that event, and there'll be a second part on Sunday. Right, so what to do first? And I'm thinking, as always, the weekly time trial. Now, I did make some significant improvement yesterday. I'm only now 0.226 seconds away from Group C, which makes me think today might be a bit of a disaster. But let's give it a go. Oh. Hmm. So I was 0.226 seconds away from getting into Group C. I'm apparently now only zero point 0.2 seconds away from getting into Group C. So surely, if I can just do a slightly better time, I can get into Group C. Come on. Come on. Let's see what we can do. Come on. No. See how I'm tiptoeing around, and yet it's making a big difference. This is the key. I've just messed it up there. This is the key to this car. Brake early so that you can accelerate out of the corners early. Not skid and, well, leave your shadow way behind. I've not done very well there, though. There's a real chance of doing this, you know. Real chance, well, for me, getting into Group C. For all those already in Group C, B and A, well done you. This is a tough car to get to grips with. And look at that, my lead has been wiped out. Okay. So overall, just a little bit slower. But there's time to be had, so you never know. I might get lucky. Or skillful. Or both. Or neither. Okay, let's try that again. Oh. I didn't think that through properly, did I? I will come back to that. I am gonna carry on doing that because I feel good about that, and I want to get it done today. Okay. I will service the car, and we'll come back to that. On the YouTube side, Bando Boys puts a fire emoji in the chat. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting in the chat. Right, so let me go to the Nissan R3 Spec Challenge Time Trial Competition. That's thrown me a bit, that has. Have I not serviced this car either? No, that's fully serviced. Okay, so my drive has been returned. So I'll have 2 attempts with this car, which I'm still in Group E, and I really need to get into Group D. And the thing about this car is you need to welly it. Absolutely throttle it. You just got to be careful where it's going to... Oh, I see. Look. I've already messed that up. It's not going well, is it, today? It's not been the best of starts this afternoon. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Might be a very short stream with me messing up like this. Well, that's not a brilliant start now, is it? Nevertheless, I am catching up. That parity, back in the lead. Now, I can't mess up here. Go on, foot down. There we go. Still 0.2 ahead. That was one of the places where I kept messing up. Hey, we're looking good here. We're looking good to get into D. About time. Good grief, what an effort. It's taken a long time just to get to D in this car. Right, can't mess up now. And I've messed up. Look at that, look at the time dropping. So all that effort Isn't that always the way? Speechless. Not the best of starts. I thought I'd got that then. So both cars I could race all day, but they're completely different in terms of how you handle the car around the track. Um, the Nissan Silvia, you literally blast it around, but you've got to be careful because on some of the curves it does lose it. And the McLaren 675 LT, you pretty much handle with kids' gloves. And you make sure you brake early into those corners and then accelerate out quickly. Um, ah, shame, absolute shame. Again, it would have helped if I'd realised I'd used the car and it needed servicing, but I forgot all about it. I think what I'll do is I'm going to do now the in-road collection. I'm going to go and have a go at taking the Pagani Zonda R exclusive series to 100%. And then what I'll do is I'll take a short break and in the background upgrade the McLaren to 100%. So, get rid of the servicing on it and have a few more goes around that track because I reckon I can get into Group C if I can only just focus in the second part of the lap. And to be fair, that's probably the same for the Nissan Silvia as well. I'm good at the first part. I'm not so good in the second part. But that'll be later on in today's stream. Okay, so 85%. Let's start off with Tier 14. It's a head-to-head around the Circuit de Spa Francorchamps. Let's go. If I take this to 100%, I'll get 40 gold. Look at that, as always, head-to-head, one-lap special, in the lead. Close. Right on the edge. Final part of the lap. 300 yards ahead of second. There we go. Final corner negotiated. 200 yards ahead of second. It's a first. That's one race down. Okay. So that's tier 14 completed. I'm going to leave the time trial for the moment, so I'm not sure what the durability of the car will be when I've completed all the other races, and that's set bar the cup, which I'll leave to the very end. Okay, so tier 17, speed record around Daytona International Speedway. It is the road course, which means one thing and one thing only: don't start at the start line. You are best starting from way back, because the fastest part of the track is just after the start line, so long as you've done a complete lap. Well, I'm going to start way back from the start line and therefore get the best opportunity of completing this particular challenge. 219 miles per hour is quite a bit of a task. I'll go quite a bit back because I think I need to be at least 130, 140 miles per hour when I go through the little chicane there. All right, let's see how we get on. There you go, almost lost it, just about right, I think. I'm sure I did one of these before already. Come on. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, come on. 19, there we go, easy. Probably could have done it without starting from behind the start line, but I always think it's best to make absolutely certain. So that's another first. So I believe that completes tier 17. And I'm off. 220 miles per hour. Very happy with that. See if we can go even faster, because I did do the chicane a lot better that time. No, 219. Definitely good to make sure to get to that 220 miles per hour spot, which is after the finish line. There we go. That's another first. Tier 17 crossed off the list. Tier 18, 2 races to be had, an autocross and a speed snap. Now I'm finding with these, because I'm technically racing against human opponents, it's taken me a couple of goes to get first. So might be the case on these as well. Let's do the autocross first. I did that quite easily. No, maybe not quite easily. But a second quicker. That's not too bad. just over a second quicker. Alrighty. So that's the autocross completed. Next on the list, Speed Snap. Okay, Porsche Test Track, not my most favourite circuit. 124 miles per hour. I don't think this will be too bad, actually. There we go. That being said, I didn't get it. 122, is it? 120? Oh, almost 124. So, only just missing out on the top spot. Oh, I mean, it could be closer, but that's not far off. So, let's try that again. And this time, I've got a lower miles per hour target to get first on, so I should do it quite easily, I reckon. There we go. Actually got higher score and got first. 124.07 miles per hour. Farf Singh says, good lap, bro. Thank you very much. And also says, keep it up. Well, thank you very much. I will try. On occasion, though, it must be known that I will start making mistakes. So it's just all part of the course. It's all part of the fun. The thing is not to give up, always to carry on. So there we go. So that is tier 18 completed. So on to tier 19, and it's the drag race. So nice and straightforward. It really is just all about who you're racing against, I think. So let's see how we get on. Well, I've got at least third. Can I get second? No. Well, let's try that again. Ooh. No. Oh, look at that time. It does not get any closer. 9.122 versus 9.123. Literally, it cannot get any closer. Has anyone ever seen a dead heat in this? Because I've never seen a dead heat. You either win or you lose. Man, that were close. That was so close. But it doesn't bode well for getting first. There you go. It's already gone. I'm going to get first, aren't I? Try again. Might have to accept second and then go again. Getting too excited now. Retry. I know I've got to be right on the edge as fast as possible in terms of reflexes. Yeah. I'm going to end the race and then retry with the hope that I'll be racing against drivers not as fast. Dear. Second, though, is respectable, but first has to be won to get that gold reward. There we go, you see. Easier opponents this time round, I reckon. go. Beat somebody called Rough as Old Boots. Bless him. Know how he feels. There we go. A little bit easier this time. Now I'm consistent with my time. 9.115. It's about as quick as I've gone. Can I get first? No is the answer to that question. Oh, it's the same guy. So what's his name? WTB Pills. Right, so I'm not going to beat him, am I? So if I do end race, now I know what I'm looking for. Let's retry that, and if he's in there, I'm just going to go quit and wait until he... Was he in there? Retry round. Looks like it's the same races, so... Yeah, I'm not going to beat this guy. So it must be in the bottom right hand corner as I look at it. Phantom 420 enters the chat and says, drag race is the only race I have confidence that I'll win. I find it depends. The problem sometimes is when you're racing against someone that's at a time, you're racing them as if they literally started as soon as the light turns green, whereas you've obviously got a natural reaction which typically loses you a few 0.1 of a second or 0.2 of a second. Your reflexes are just not that good. That's what I'm finding here. Right, so I'm going to end the race. So WT Pills, I need to check if he's in the bottom right hand corner as it... So let's retry that. Yeah, and he's there. So I'm quitting. I ain't doing it because I know I can't beat this guy. Oh, quit. Yes. End race. Retry. He's still there. Quit. Yes. End race. Retry. Oh, he's still there. Come on, change the players. Quit. Yes. Retry. I didn't even see. End race. Retry. No, they're not going to change it, so I'm going to quit. End race. I'll come back to it. I can't beat that guy. Basically, whatever time he's done. Effectively, when the light goes green, even as a copy of a human opponent, they start straight away, and you've always got that reaction time. Which is why I like racing against the computer opponent. It's not going well for me today. Loads of little issues. Loads of problems. Right, speed record. Nürburgring. How many laps? Oh no, just the one. Speed record. Let's have a look. 196.8. Phantom 420 says, can you live stream multiplayer games? Well, there is a online multiplayer event, and I can stream that. There isn't specifically a multiplayer game in this particular game, but the answer to that is yes. But my intention is not to do the online tournament today. Especially with the quality of driving that I've got today. It's not the best. I'm not having the best of days today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the fastest part of the lap is towards the end of this particular lap. So I'm going to fly off the track, I think, to make absolutely certain that I get the speed record. So I'm going to do a little change to my settings very shortly. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to go into my driver assist and make sure brake assists are set to off rather than low. And that'll just make sure I go flying off. Because look how close it is. There you go. In fact, I didn't even get first. Oh, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? It's going to be one of those days. So we have a look and see how close I was to getting first. 196.80, and I didn't get first. Because first is 196.83. You are having a bloody laugh. Oh, you're talking about different games. Right. Got ya. Right, let's see if I can do it this time. I'll just turn the brake assist back to low. It's proving to be a bit of a disaster today. Not having the best of form in these races today. But sometimes that's how it's go. That is how it goes. Right, I'm determined to get first. Come on. Do the same again. Brake assist to off. Acceleration on. Do not brake. Yes, there we go. There we go. Hit 197. Oh, 198 even. And therefore got first. Blimey, this is proving to be harder than it should be. Phantom 420, I said, just turn steering assist off. I don't think you need steering assist off. I've got that on low and brakes low. I had brakes on low. I turned brakes to off. And he says, for sure it'll work. Well, it did, but I had to turn brakes off. There you go. 198.22 victory. But the car needs servicing. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to service both this car and the Nissan Silvia and indeed the McLaren. So in the meantime, I'm going to play some back shortly music, but I will be back in 2 to 3 minutes. Hey, I'm back. So, I've serviced the car, and what I've done is, while I took the iPad offline, and I went into drag race, knowing that I wouldn't be facing human opponents. So hopefully, it'll be a bit easier now, because that's what we do here. We find sneaky ways of winning, and this is a sneaky way of winning. Now, I'm not sure if I've got audio. Let's find out. In fact, I won't have audio because I've not turned it on yet. There we go. How about that? Let's find out. Yes, we do. Very good. So always remember that if you're struggling in a particular race and you're competing against human opponents or copies of human opponents, if you take the iPad into an offline mode, you'll be competing against computer opponents, and typically, but not always, they're a bit slower. So there we go. So I'm in second, which I've done before. It's just a case of who I'm playing. Oral Pod, which is a computer opponent, and I bet you I'll win. See, just as bad a start as I've always done. But I'm able to catch. There we go, you see. Not a brilliant time there, 9.269, whereas I was trying to beat somebody with a time of 9.037, and so the reflex that you've got to have when the light turns green is like, you've got to be lucky, basically, I think. But there we go, victory. So one more cup left, and then obviously the weekly time trial. But as I've now serviced the car, I may as well do the time trial first. Phantom 420 has asked, do I watch football? I used to, but not anymore. I don't like where football's gone in England. It's just full of prima donnas, so I don't watch it anymore. I used to love watching football. I used to watch it with my dad. He still watches it, but me, no. They don't deserve the money they get, so I don't watch it anymore. But that's just me. That's just my opinion on something. Right, so unfortunately the time trial is the Le Mans, but let's get it done, and then I'll have enough durability left to do the final race, which is the a cup race around Hockenheimring, and it's the Grand Prix circuit, and it's 8 laps. So let's do the time trial first. Get that out the way. It is looking good. I will get 100% and therefore win 40 gold. So let's go. Almost off track there. Don't want to be doing that. So Jose puts 3 days of camping and 2 days of exams later, he's back. Welcome back, Jose. Welcome back. Glad to see you, old friend. Or young friend. There you go. So it's interesting that they decided to put this car on Le Mans. I'm not sure why. It's definitely not the fastest. Oh, then again, I might be wrong. Maybe it is one of the fastest, actually. I mean, maybe it is. I take it all back. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Jesus, Tony. I don't know what's up with me today. There's no point in carrying on because you don't score a complete, so there's no point. And my target isn't to set fast time, it's just to get round the lap. So I cut my losses. It's been one of those days today. I'm not doing very well at all. I'm having a bit of a stinker, to be fair. Bit of a stinker today. So let's try that again, and please don't go off track. Please don't go off track. So obviously on a time trial, it matters. Oh God Almighty! It matters. Sorry to use the Lord's name in blasphemy there. I do apologise. What matters on a time trial is A, not going off track, otherwise the lap doesn't count, so it doesn't get marked as completed, and also you can't hit barriers. So it's quite critical just to stay on track. And the problem with Le Mans is even with cars that have double durability, it doesn't half heat up the durability. So I just have one attempt for the cup. Fortunately, it's 8 laps, so I think I'll be all right. But I'm not having the best of days in terms of racing in Real Racing 3. Going slowly this time round. Pretty sure I was at 203 when I got to this point last time. Right, so the key is this couple of curves coming up. You need to brake a little bit early because this car just slides. There you go. Just take my time around because I don't want to be doing this again. There we go. Brake, 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 brake. There we go. At least I got it done. So Jose says on time trials like this, I just overbrake everywhere. I can't say I blame you. I'm just having one of those days today. Just having one of those days today. So at least it's done. At least I've got durability left on the car. So the series stands at 98%, which means I've just got the cup to do. And it is 8 laps. So, let's get this done. Let's win. And let's get that 40 gold. There we go. Up into 15. Oh god. Onto the inside, smashing into cars. It's definitely not been a good day for the driving. 11th, 10th, probably 9th. There we go. I mean, in fairness, I probably only need to be in 8th to have... Oh god, look at that. Ooh! Whoever that guy was, 4xpf8 ... because obviously it's not showing the whole name. That was nasty. I think I'll have you. There you go. There you go. Not quite, just a little push. Back into 8. Into 7. Into 6. 5th. Okay, so 7 laps to go, 4 cars to overtake. They're my kind of odds. One of my colleagues in my team, I make sure not to hit him off or keep out of his way. There we go. Specs for teammates. I've not been doing that over the last few days, so I apologise for that. It wasn't my plan. There we go. Into 3rd. Plenty of time to catch people. So Jose has put, I was 0.2 seconds from B last week on the car. Just could not make it. So I don't know which one you're on about. Are you on about the weekly time trial? Because I literally got into B for the time trial competition, but on the final day I got bumped back out and I missed it when I last checked by 0.002 seconds. And I thought, but yeah, it's heartbreaking, isn't it, when you're that close. That's how it is. It just drives you on to do better next time, I think, though. That's what you've got to take away from it. And Phantom 420 has put luck every day. It's just like some days you have good luck and some days you have bad luck. And the rule is you take the rough with the smooth. And obviously it's a rough day today. That's how it goes. And Kazoo Can't Sleep enters the chat. Welcome back, sir. Says, how are you doing, sir? Well, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. But I'll be honest, my driving leaves something to be desired today. And some of you watching might go, what do you mean your driving leaves something to be desired every day? That is true, but it's a little bit worse than usual today. Nevertheless, at the end of lap 3, I am in 1st. So I'm on target to get 40 gold when I hit 100% in this car's exclusive series. I'm not even halfway on this cup at the moment. There's still lap 4 and then 5, 6, 7 and 8 to go, so least I'm in the lead. Oh, come on. I think I've got some damage on the back of the car there. Yeah, there we go, look at that. I've managed to damage my car, just for a change. Unlike me, of course, because normally my driving's absolutely perfect and the car is pristine once the race is over, so that's unusual. There we are, halfway stage, on to lap 5. A few hundred yards ahead a second though, so suspect we're going to catch back markers at some point. As I go down this part, I'll see if I can see him coming up the other side. No, we're not that close to him. Okay. Can we see him on the other side? No. Still got a bit to do to catch the back markers. Oh dear. Might just mess that up. I'll go off track. There you go. Off track so I can accelerate back onto it. There you go. Right, so lap 6. 350 yards-ish, 400 yards ahead of second. It is looking good for the win. It's been a bit of a slog, this one though. Bit of a slog, I don't mind saying. It goes like that. Still nowhere near the back markers. Would be good if I could catch them. Almost off track there. And again, almost there. Okay, lap 7, 2 more laps to go. So Jose's put, can't really rely on luck, just have to do your best. Indeed, sir, indeed, that is correct. And also, always make a note of what you've done well and what you haven't done well, and try to improve the things you haven't done well. But the luck bit, I think really what we're talking about in the game is, for example, when you're online, it's luck about who you end up competing against. Whereas, as I say, if I take the game offline, I'm only competing against computer opponents, which are, in fairness, just a little bit easier to win. So, yeah, that's what we mean by luck. And obviously you can force that luck by going offline and playing the computer opponents only. But in terms of life in general, I absolutely agree with what you're saying there. Okay, so final lap, 500 yards ahead. 600 yards ahead, right on the edge there. This is for, obviously not just a victory in this cup, but taking the series to 100% and getting a reward of 40 gold. Apparently you get some more dollars as well, but you know. And Jose's put, I do need look for the answers I put on my exams, though. Yeah. Yeah, you see. Touche, touche. Well said. Again, I mean, it's a long time since I've sat exams, but I used to always have a strategy for sitting exams, which is I always knew the questions I definitely got right, and I'd add up and go, right, is that a pass? Yeah, okay, so everything else from now on in is a bonus. That's how I used to work in exams. Yeah, I've definitely got this one right. I mean, in some exams that we did, it was a case of they had 10 questions or how many questions, and you had to answer 4, say, for example. So it was easy to go, well, I know that one, I know that one, half know that one, and the others will be a guess. It used to be that sort of approach. Don't know if it is now. But yeah. There's a strategy to everything in life, I find. It's just a case of sussing out what it is. So I've serviced the car. So let's hope that's enough. Well, obviously to get first, is it enough? There we go. 100%, 40 gold and 80,000 R dollars. Taking my grand total up to 946 gold, which will be, with a week to go, a week on Monday, we get the new release. Yeah, I'm putting myself in a pretty good place, I'd say there. Right, so what I need to do now is I'm going to do this again. Let's see, have a look, see how many. We've got 3 drives. No, I'm going to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take another short break. So there'll be another back shortly. I'm going to service the car in the background, basically by playing ads. And then I'll be back and have 3 more goes with this car. And let's see if I can take it into Group C. So I'll be back shortly, he said. Right, that wasn't too bad timing. Right, we've got a fully serviced car. So let's see what happens. Okay. So halfway round the lap, I was zero point 0.5 seconds up, which would have been enough to get me into Group C, but then I lost it all in the second part of the lap. So some improvement to be had. I do think I've just about got the idea of with this car, it is all in terms of corners, brake early, so you can then accelerate out early. Have I said that enough in all the streams? That being said, it's also very easy to mess up. Like I did there. But I'm not out of it. So close. Could just do with my driving just being a little bit better though. Not quite top notch, I'm afraid. Probably not going to do a fastest lap this time round, but I'll use it just to get into the groove. Although that being said, I feel like I'm not in the groove at all today. Not in the groove at all today. Actually, look at that. Half a second behind. And again. Oh, hopeless. Yeah, rubbish. Yeah, absolutely rubbish. And that's how easy it is to lose this car. It really is about getting that early brake in, so you're in a straight line, so you can push it forward. If you've got a slight turn still and you put that foot down, you've lost it. So Jose's put, on brake a lot, you sick. Yeah, I know some of you don't like the fact, but the reality is on some of these cars that have such low downforce, it is all about the braking, not the acceleration. The acceleration is almost a given. So it's not about braking lots, it's about braking early. And obviously cutting corners as much as you can. Come on. Come on. Right on the tail. Come on. Can't believe I got half a second up. I'm not going to do it, am I? Ah! It's not with me today, is it? It's definitely not with me today. Haven't got it today at all. No, nowhere near. Hopeless today. Absolutely hopeless. Well, at least I did complete the Pagani Zonda R exclusive series. Final attempt. So here we go. This is it. This is all or nothing. Mm. Ah, well. Nip and tuck. How did I get to that 0.5 ahead? I'm gonna have to watch. I'm gonna watch that replay again, see how I did it. Just look at that. I'm now 0.1 second behind. 2 seconds. 0.2 seconds behind. This car is hard. So I think Jose put in the chat last week. He was 0.2 seconds from getting into B. Well, I'm 0.2 seconds from getting into C. It hurts, but you know, it's life, isn't it? It's life. Well, it's not life, it's the game. But you know what I mean. This is a tough car to manage. Any little slip costs you dearly. There we go. That's it. That's it. And the car needs servicing. Well, there we go. Might have to settle for where I am. So Jose's put did an F time on the Challenger, which is on screen now. Rather pay EA gold than drive that soap. I guess that's the that car is the give you car. So yeah, I'm not into spending gold, that's for sure. Jose says maybe you should watch the top times. I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is just me. It's the difference between knowing what to do and doing what you need to do. That's the difference. Um, but I will watch back how I got ahead. But there we go. You see, every just during this stream, it started. I was 0.223 seconds behind, and now I'm 0.196 seconds from going into C. So simply natural drift, because it is all done on percentages, and most people setting a time lower than mine could bump me up. I mean, what is it? Friday today, so we've got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So the next live stream where I'll be racing this car will indeed be Monday. What I'm going to be doing over the weekend. So there will be a live stream tomorrow, but I suspect it won't be until round about 4 p.m. UK time or a little bit after that. Is the Pursuit of Victory 24-hour Le Mans, specifically with the Nissan Nismo that you can see on screen there. Now, I remember doing this particular event when the cars were first added to Real Racing 3. So I already own this car. And it was a 10-stage event, which I would imagine is quite long. So how they used to do these events is it would be over 10 days, and each day they'd release a stage, and you'd attempt to complete that stage within the 24-hour period. I mean, obviously, if you didn't, if it wasn't the last stage, you'd have, you know, tomorrow, but a new stage would be open up. But if it was stage 10, you effectively had to complete that within a 24-hour period. I don't know what they're going to do with this because I haven't seen a stage 10 event in flashback, or at least I can't remember it. So my suspicion is 3 hours of free servicing won't be enough to complete this event. I reckon it's going to be at least a 4 hour event, possibly even longer. Um, and again, what they used to do is try and have each stage that the servicing of the car. You didn't need to service the car on each stage. So it will be interesting to see what they do. Um, so that will be tomorrow's stream. But as I said, it will most likely be a case of I will break up the stages across Saturday's live stream, which will be sometime around 4 p.m. UK or a little bit later, and Sunday's live stream, which at the moment I'm not sure when that will be. It could be earlier. But yeah, there we go. A couple more comments in the chat. And Josie just put, not really to copy them in terms of watching the top times, just learn how they control the car. Yeah, that's my problem. Phantom 420 said, did you win any of these race series and one car? Yes, I have all three cars. So how they did the original series, if we go to Legend, and if I scroll across to the Endurance Legends, so the 2015 cars, let me just see where they might be. Du- 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 du. There we go. So the 2015 cars were all, I mean, it's same with the 2014, to be fair. They were all released at the same time, but you literally had the same event that you could do 3 times, and you could then literally win all three cars. So I've won all three cars. And what's interesting, I think basically I did the hybrid first. I didn't take it to fully upgrade it. I did that because there were some discounts, and obviously I upgraded it since. But I think I did the Porsche first, so that had the highest PR. I then did the e-tron, so that's not got as high a PR. Oh yeah, that has actually. Maybe I did the e-tron first, then the Porsche, and then the Nissan. And what I found is because you were doing it 3 times, you were getting better and better. So you needed, you could do it with less upgrades. I can't remember if it was a minimum PR event or not. But I do remember, as you can see there, the Audi is at 96.3, but the Nissan is only at 94.4. So yeah, it will be interesting how that goes tomorrow. Right, there we go. End of the racing for today. I'll be perfectly honest, I've been rubbish today. But that's how it happens sometimes. That's how it happens. Now, let me just breathe. There we go. I'll turn off the audio on the game. You probably can't hear a great deal anyway, but I'll just turn it off. Right. I'll get me on full screen. Hello, it's little old me. Hi. Yeah. So I did at least manage to take the exclusive series for the Pagani Zonda R to 100%, but I've not made any improvements on either of the time trials. Um, so all in all, a bit of a disappointing day, but my gold is at 946. So in terms of preparing for the next release, and the likelihood is the first car to win will be a supercar that's going to cost a fortune, I appear to be in a good place. Right, so hopefully you guys are able to join for tomorrow's stream, which, as I said, will be around 4 p.m. UK time, and it will be carrying out um, the Le Mans. What's it called again? The Le Mans Pursuit of Victory with the Nissan GTR LM Nismo 2015. Should be fun. Let's see how we get on. And as it's a 10-stage event, unless they've changed it, of course, but if it is a proper flashback, it'll be a 10-stage event. Um, and I'll look to split that over Saturday and Sunday. Right, okay. So I guess all that remains for me to say is whatever is left of your day, I hope it's a very good one. Thank you for watching. Apologies for the driving being terrible today. More terrible than normal, shall we say? More terrible than normal. Thank you for commenting in the chat. Hope to see you tomorrow. But until then, thank you and goodbye.